What is going on, guys? It is Play on Daily Fantasy Sports, and today I'll be giving you my picks for Friday, February 1st, 2019 for Draftkings and Fanduel NBA, as well as my two cash locks. So, a quick recap of last night. It ended up being an awesome night. It was a great night with the Mavs players really helping form that slate. The Kleber Powell guys, Brunson ended up being a very solid play, and then Harrison Barnes had a monster game. Aside from that, the only really miss from last night was I was on Kevin Durant on FanDuel, and he ended up not having the best game. But aside from that, let's go ahead and hop right into our picks for today. And today, the slate's not as big, and I'm not really going to be giving out as many picks. I'm going to be giving out guys I think are good, and I really think tonight's a rough slate. And so, for that reason, I'm going to recommend if you're not confident in your lineup, you maybe don't play it as much. Maybe go half a unit if if you normally put in $100, maybe put in 60 tonight, 50, something like that. But yeah, let's hop into the players. So the first guy I'm going to recommend, and he's really going to be a guy I recommend on both sites, so I'm going to mention him once, but no, he goes for both, is Kadeem Allen for the Knicks. The Knicks really need bodies tonight, and he should be in line for plenty of minutes. On FanDuel, he's going to be that perfect punt play, and on DraftKings, he's also a very cheap guy that'll let you go up and get some higher priced guys we're going to mention in a bit. My next play is going to be Kyle Anderson. Kyle Anderson has a great matchup tonight, and projections are all over him. He should be in line for a fair amount of minutes, and I really think that the price he has on DraftKings right now is not representative of the player that he is. The next guy I'm going to throw out there is going to be Mario Hezonja. Similar to Kadeem Allen, the Knicks need bodies. I'm a little more of a fan of Hezonja than Kadeem Allen just because he's more of a proven player. He had a decent year last year in the Magic, at least I thought so anyway, and I really don't know where his minutes have been all year, but with being in line for some minutes tonight, I think he's got the skill to easily hit his value. And then my next two plays are going to be two Denver players, and that is going to be Paul Millsap, and Nikola Jokic. Both these guys are facing just the completely weakened interior of the Houston Rockets. They're going to be the go-to guys in tonight's game. Should be a high-paced game, and I really like these two guys as carrying the load for their team tonight. And let's get into the cash lock then for DraftKings, and that's going to be Jokic. I think he's a very good, high-priced play, guaranteed points tonight, and I really think that he's going to be the type of guy that fading him is going to be a risk. And with this already being sort of a volatile slate, I think if you pick him, it's just the safest. Going through him is going to be the safest route. So next up, let's go ahead and hop into FanDuel. So FanDuel, I really only have 4 plays. The guys I mentioned on DraftKings were also great plays, but let's go ahead and hop right into the 2 guards that I'm going to mention, and that's the first one's going to be Kemba Walker. I think Walker's one of the best plays on FanDuel. He's, in my opinion, fairly cheap to what he should be. He's going to be in a slower-paced game, but he's shown that he can thrive in some of those sort of setting games, and so I really like Kemba tonight. The next guy is going to be Alonzo Trier. Similar to Kadeem Allen, similar to Hezonja, he's going to be in line for minutes. Projections are all over him, and I think on FanDuel and DraftKings, he's really just a solid play if you have the cap for him. And then my last 2 guys are going to be 2 big men, and those are going to be Derek Favors and Rudy Gobert. Now, Favors and Gobert both have a very weak matchup against Atlanta tonight, but as long as this is a close game, they should be able to dominate the interior. I don't think, John Collins is the best big man for Atlanta. I don't think he can stop either of them. I think that this is going to be a struggle for Atlanta to slow them down. And so, as long as it's a close game, I really like their ability to go off tonight. And let's finally move into the cash lock on FanDuel, and that's going to be Kemba Walker. As I had mentioned, I think his salary is just way too low. I like him in this game tonight. Usually want to fade guys against Memphis, but I think fade aside, I'm all for Kemba tonight. I think his price is too low. He's just too skilled of a player to not hit his value given the price he's got. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. I'll try to get back to them as soon as possible. If you liked the video, feel free to comment or to subscribe and like. And as always, pay attention to the news tonight. 1 or 2 big guys being out can totally change the landscape of a slate. Thanks for tuning in. Peace.